Thank you for choosing Channel 3 for your news. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. Nearly 5 dozen employees arrived at work at Norfolk Southern this morning, only to learn they were being furloughed.
And this is not the first time it's happened this year. Channel 3's Michelle Herron is live in the studio. And Michelle, you've been looking into what's going on with the freight industry. What have you learned?
Yeah, David, several former employees reached out to me today via email. They didn't feel comfortable sharing their experiences on camera, but several talked about moving their families to our area for the job, only to be laid off a few months later. Others talked about waiting for months just to go back to work, only to be told to turn in their equipment. And according to one expert, this could be a sign of a decline in the industry itself.
More than 91,000 people worked in the freight rail industry last year, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. The number of those jobs is expected to decrease by 2% over the next decade.
We rely on them for a lot of our goods, especially the retail goods.
Zach Strickland, Director of Freight Market and Intelligence at FreightWaves in Chattanooga, has seen the market fluctuate over the last 16 years.
We've had a recession, we've had flat times, we've had, incredible growth and expansion as well.
The first half of 2018 came with a lot of expansion, Strickland says, but then things changed.
All this expansion kind of died. Trade war concerns and things like that really inhibited a lot of the growth because there was so much uncertainty. This year that continued into 2019. It became very apparent.
Norfolk Southern, one of the largest railroad companies in the U.S., confirmed Tuesday 58 employees were being furloughed from the Chattanooga Mechanical Dept. The company said through a statement the furloughs were part of an organizational realignment announced earlier this year and due to the decreased demand for locomotive maintenance and repair.
Your biggest shippers in the country, they use train just as well as they use trucks, and a lot of the time they don't want to necessarily take the freight off of the truck to put it on the rail because there's a lot of extra steps.
Strickland says the rail and road freight industries go hand in hand, and he's seen a decline in road freight too. He believes the industries aren't in the clear just yet, but he's hopeful consumers and the economy will help stabilize the market in the future.
There are some signs that this could bleed into 2020 and have a pretty rough impact on particularly the transportation market.
Norfolk Southern tells Channel 3 the people who were furloughed today do have the opportunity to apply for other positions in the NS system. Reporting in the studio, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.